In this video, I'll show you how to install Reshade and FiveM. If you find this useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. Alright, so Reshade is a post-processing tool that lets you enhance the visuals of GTA 5, and if you're playing FiveM, you can install it as well. It adds effects like color corrections, sharpening, ambient lighting, bloom, and many other shaders. A lot of players use Reshade to improve the look of roleplay servers, create better screenshots, or simply make the game more visually appealing. The installation process is pretty straightforward, but there are a couple of extra steps if you're installing it to FiveM. So first, let's download Reshade. You can go to the official website, which is reshade.me. I'll put the link in the description, or you can just type in Reshade on Google, and this website will appear at the top. Once you're here, you can click the download button over here, and then download the latest version. So it's gonna be this one. You don't need to download the full add-on support, just a standard one. Click download, it'll prompt the download, save it somewhere in your PC. By default, it'll go to your downloads folder. So now just hit save, and then it'll start downloading. Once you finish downloading, you can open up the setup, just double click on it, and now you need to select FiveM.exe. Now to easily find it, you can just search FiveM on Windows like this. Then you're gonna right click and hit open file location. And then you're gonna right click again and hit open file location again. It will bring you to where your FiveM is located. So let's go back to Reshade setup, click browse, and then we're gonna copy this path, click here, right click, hit copy, go back to Reshade and paste it here like that. Press enter, and then you're gonna select FiveM.exe. Hit open, and you can hit next. Now for the rendering API, you're going to select DirectX 10, 11, 12. Hit next again, and you can select the effects you want to install. So to install everything, you can just hit uncheck all, and then hit check all like that, and it will select everything. Or if you have a preset file, you can click browse and select that. So now let's hit next, and now it will start downloading and installing Reshade for you. After it's done, you can hit finish, and then you want to go back to your FiveM directory. So the Reshade is installed here, and what you need to do is select all of these, right click, hit cut, and then you want to go to FiveM application data, and then plugins, and you're going to paste the Reshade files into here. So right click, hit paste, and there we go. Reshade is installed. Now let's launch FiveM. Alright, once you're in, after install Reshade, you need to press F8 on your keyboard to open up the console menu, and you need to copy this command. So starting from here to here. Right click, hit copy, and you can close FiveM for now. Go to FiveM application data again and look for a file called CitizenFX. Right click on it, select edit in notepad, and you need to paste the line you just copied here. So right click, hit paste, just like that. Now it's done, let's save it, click file, hit save, and then you can close the notepad and launch FiveM again. And if you do everything correctly, you'll see this at the top of your screen, which means it's working. Alright, now let's connect to a server and see how it works. Alright, I'm connecting to a test server, and I'll explain to you how to use Reshade. Alright, when you're connected, the Reshade preset won't apply right away. So now what you need to do is press the overlay key, which is home by default. Just press it. If the menu doesn't open, try to press Fn plus home. It might be different for your keyboard. Once you got the menu open, the first time you're gonna see is a quick guide. Here I recommend you to go along with it so you can understand how this works. But for this video, I'll just skip the tutorial. Let's click that. And inside the menu, you'll have few tabs, but in the home tab, you can see all of the effects that you can apply. So for example, this one, to apply them, just check on them and it will apply right away. As you can see, as soon as I check it, it will change how the game looks. And let's see this one. And now you can apply as many effects as you want. At the bottom, you can also tweak the settings. You can increase the value. And if you messed up, you can click reset all to default, so it'll revert it back. Alright, now I'll show you how to install a Reshade preset. So if you click at the top, you can see all of the preset you have. If you just installed it, of course, you will only have the Reshade preset.ini, which is the default one. But now let's install a preset so you'll know how to do it. To download a preset, you can go to gta5mods.com. You can click the link in the description. And once you're here, you want to go to the top right and hit the search bar, type in Reshade preset just like that, and you'll see so many options you can download and install. One thing to note is that some Reshade preset require a visual mods like 1V, NVE, or Visual V, so you need to install them first. But here I'll just look around for preset that will work with the base Reshade. So it's gonna be this one, Pure Graphic V. It looks good. It looks like it will work with the base Reshade. And now let's just hit download, and then you're gonna hit download again, and it will start your download. Just save it somewhere on your PC, hit save, and the download will start. Alright, let's go back to FiveM, and if you hover to the top here and click this folder icon, it'll open up a folder where you can put all of your presets. So it's basically inside the plugins folder, and to install the preset, of course, you just need to put it here. But what I like to do is just create a new folder on desktop. So right click, new, and then create a new folder. And then we're gonna name it Reshade preset, just like that. After you do that, go to your downloads folder. I assume you've downloaded your Reshade preset. Here what I have is pure graphics. It's in a zip file. So to open it up, you can use Windows 7 zip. But if you're on Windows 11, you can just right click and hit extract all and then hit extract, just like that. Now you have it in the folder, and let's open it up. Inside it, you'll have the Reshade preset file in INI extension. So to install it, you simply need to put it into your Reshade preset folder that you just created on desktop, just like that, and that's done. Now what you can do is just copy the path of the Reshade preset folder, click the top path, right click, and then hit copy. Now go back to FiveM, and then you want to click here, select all of the path, and then you're going to press Ctrl V on your keyboard to paste the Reshade preset path that we just created, and it will detect the preset you just installed. So just hit select, and it will load the preset with all of the effects. That's basically how you do it. Alright, we're done with the presets. Now let's go to the settings tab. Here, if you want, you can change the overlay key, which is the key to open up the menu. By default, it's home, but some people use it for another thing. So if you want to change it, you can click on the box and then just press the button you want to use. So for example, I will use insert like that. And the next time when I want to open it, I can just press insert, just like that. That's basically it for this video. If you find this useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video.